I just don't even know. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, we are live. Hold on a second. One quick second while I send another email out. Alright, so sent that. Should be good to go. Wait a little bit. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I don't need that yet. Ba, ba, ba. Adjusting some things. Should be ready to go shortly. Alright, I guess we can start. Welcome, everybody who's watching live and later. This is our second one of these. As I said, if you weren't not part of the group or didn't see the emails or call notes, messages, we'll be starting with welcome to first. If you're not familiar, it's a card flip and write game where you are making your own little town. You're filling out the town as these different houses with different cards. Like each card will have a 7 and then a location on the back, or not a 7 but a 1 through I forget it, what is it, let's go full screen mode, 1 through 15. As you can see on the screen, I put up the card distribution and the different types. So there's 6 different types. You have parks, fences, pools. This is construction. I forget exactly what it means, or what it's supposed to represent, or the labeling. Same with this, but basically the construction lets you put stuff anywhere you want, I believe. I'll double check before we start. This purple one will increase the price of what everything costs because you're trying to group houses up. Then we have the BIS. Not sure what it stands for, but it can give you negative points, but allows you to fill in adjacent houses, kind of divide them up to get more points. So if you've never played this lovely game, how it works is there's going to be 3 sets of cards, and it's going to be on this screen right here. It's going to be set up sort of like this. Actually, I need to double check one quick thing because I actually have not played. I've only played solo. I figured the first time through we'll play it like this, and then we'll add the solo aspect. But you're going to see these 3 cards. I mean, they have it like that, but I think this works just fine because you can see everything. Basically, every player at the same time chooses one of the combinations. So a 9 and a fence, that's the line, 7 and a pool, 15 and a, what's it called, park. And then you perform the action. And so what that means is when you're putting the numbers across here, it goes from left to right, This has to be the smallest number, and this has to be the largest number. So you can't do 115. If wherever you put 15, you can only go higher. Oh, that's what this is. The construction allows you to increase or decrease the number value by like 1 to 2 or 0 if you don't want. And there's bonuses for using a bunch of them. So anyways, you can only go max 17. That's only with a 15 card. And if you look, there's only 3 number 15 cards. So you have to plan out. You have 3 different rows. You can put them anywhere. So you can start with a 15 here or in the middle. You can start in a row, and you have these 3 rows to finish. Now, like I said, you pick one set, you do them, you go out. You get points by this down here. Here's your scoring thing. Is this plus minus final score. So what this first row is these cards over here. These are special objectives. So if you are to get this one, if you have a single house that's secluded by a fence, we'll go over fences. If you have 2 doubles and a triple, and you're the first one, you get 11 points. Everybody else will get 6. And so once one person got it, you have the approved, and everybody else can continue getting it. But you can only get 6. You can only get it once, so don't think you can keep on racking that up. Also, important thing to know, this 3 here, once you use, you have to mark off that 3, so you can't use that 3 for this 3. Or these 3s. So I will shuffle these. I haven't picked these up. You just have one of them, and that's what this first row is. You add up all the ones you have, and then parks. So parks, there's 3 different values on the sheet here. If you're looking, it's up above here. And if you look really close, and it focuses right there, all right. First is 0. So if you play, like say if you played the 15, and the park, you have to put whatever row you have the 15 in with the park, you have to mark off that. So if you put a 15 up here, you mark off this 0, this 0, this 0. So this is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 18. So if you get all parks here, you get a lot of points, obviously. So you want to pay attention where you're putting parks. So the parks points here, first row, second row, third row, get that many points. Now pools, how pools work is if you put the number in a house that has a pool on it, you circle that pool and you cross off that. So the more pools you get, the more points you can go up there. So that's basically it. But if you put a number in there without a pool, you don't mark anything down here, and you put an X on this pool, just so you remember. Now, this lovely thing, as I was saying, it allows you the lovely, I'm going to look this up so I can name it. It's called Temp Agency. Basically, you're allowed to increase by 1 to 2, or subtract by 1 to 2. So you can increase the 15 or lower the 15. Also, whoever has the most gets 7 points, second most 4, third most 1. And this game plays unlimited people as long as you have a number of these. Though I imagine if you're playing with a lot of people, you probably want to have more, because I don't know, it just seems like you wouldn't get a lot of points this way from these bonus points. This, the purple thing, basically every time you play a number. Now, once again, most of these, the park and the pool is only the ones that matter where you put the number that associates with them. Now, for the purple, it allows you to cross off 1. So basically, these are grouping of houses. So 1 grouping of houses, 2 grouping of houses, 3 grouping of houses. Come on, focus. You can do it. Believe in you. There we go. So you can increase the value of those number of housing. So if you have a bunch of 4 groupings, you might want to start getting those, so you can potentially get 8 points for every 4 houses you have. Like I said, the BIS, this is negative points. You start with 0, but every time you use the BIS, you can put a letter A next to it. So you can be like 15A. So 15, 15A. This is this top one. I believe it's the top one, right? Double check. Dun, dun, dun. Oh no, it's the square one. I played that wrong. Anyways, the hexagon. Every time you cannot play a number card because there's no room because of how you've organized your houses, you put an X there. And if that's -3 points and -5. If you can see that, it's 0. These game sheets are on, I think, Deepwater Games, but they also have it on BGG if you want to quickly download and try to do it there. Come on, focus. Focus, there we go. So you see 003, and then 5. Once all 3 of them are crossed off by one person, the game ends for everybody, but you can get negative points. But key point with that is even if you get the fence and you can't put the 9, you can still put the fence. And the fence is not on here because it's the main thing. It works with this. So how you score a 1 house, a 4 house, is you have to draw where these dotted lines are. Once again, zoom in. You draw a vertical line of those right there, and that's how you mark a fence. Now there's always a fence here and here. So there's always a fence at the beginning and end of a subdivision, and you only get points if there is a fence on both sides and every house in between a fence and a fence are fully filled in. So if this house, this house, this house are filled in, but this house is empty and the fence is right here, you get no points. So fully fill in those fences. Fences can go anywhere. Yes. And that is the basic gist to this. There are 81 cards, so you divide it up into 3 decks. Also, what's important is that you get to name your town. So I've inspirationally named it NTBG Land because, yeah, I figured that's appropriate. Anyways. So I will occasionally show mine, but I will leave the camera so you can look at what is happening, or look at the cards that you need to use or write down. I think that's would be better use of your timing. The only it's interesting the difference between solo and main game. They have this card that you flip over, you put in the deck, and when it flips over, all these cards get turned to the approved side. But you still finish the deck. Oh yeah, so we keep on going until one person has all 3 of these filled in, the negatives. You completed all 3 goals, or what was that? I always forget the third one. Somebody has built all the houses. I've only come across not been able to do 3. Alright, so I'm 100% stacking the deck. So here are our 3 objectives. These are easy ones, I think. I don't know, I haven't seen that one before. But we will go over them before we start. So number 1, this one, means first to have 7 of these temp agencies. You must hire 7 temp agencies, you get 3 points. Also, that's puts you in the running to get a bunch of points because whoever has the most temp agencies gets 7 points. Then we have this one. To fill this. Nope, wrong one. We are looking at. Alright, to fulfill this city plan, all the parks and all the pools on the required street must be built. So, it's saying all the parks and all the pools on Street 2, the middle street, has to be filled in. So, you need 3 pools and 4 parks. That's 14 points and at least 9 points worth of pools. Now, keep in mind with this pool thing, it's just you don't add up that many points for each pool. It's just, that's how many points you get. And lastly, pretty simple, hey, you need a 5 and a 2. Now, they don't have to be on the same street. They just need to be present on your board and count them. Anytime you say, "Hey, I got it," and everybody who would get it, I know in our situation, we won't be getting it at the same time, but everybody who would get it at the same time does. There isn't a, oh, well, it's my turn. It's everybody gets that big point, and then the next turn, you only get 3. Or 5, or 3. 3 is the main one. So, what I'm going to do is stack the deck some more, and divide this into 3 stacks of 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Alright, and I didn't want to set this up beforehand because I figured you want to see it done. And let's count this last stack. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, and 7. All right, you're good to go. And if you notice, all the cards do have what their back is. So this 11 is gonna have a purple. It's. I think they created that more as a benefit when you're playing solo. Depending on timing, I might not do the solo one. Maybe save it for another stream. But we'll get to make sure we get to Railroad Inc., which they just had a Kickstarter, but it ended like 2 hours ago, so you can't really back it now. But expansion, a bunch of other dice that are coming. So we are ready to start. And I gotta do my app thing. And also, before we do the app thing, I have to do my shameless plug. All right. Also, just to give you a peace of mind of scoring wise, I think my best score is like 114, average is 78. I don't think that's really good, but it is something. It's my score. And also, once again, I'm drinking the Poffendale from Urban Winery, since it is delicious. This is my last can, so I'll need to get some more. But until then, cheers, and let's do this. So I'm going to start. All right, once again, you want a 13 offense, a 12 in offense, or a 10 and a purple. Wow, I don't like any of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 across the second row, because I'm looking at that card to finish that. So I'm not going to show every time, but just to start us off, just so people know how I chose 13 in a fence. So I drew a 13, and then there is a fence right there. It's a solid line. But then we flip over the next. So we have a 12, a 10, a 9, and they're all the same. I don't think I wrote that on there. Nope, and I just made it worse. Oh, this eraser sucks. Yes, that's. You can't see it, but there is. And it's totally not from me. It's it's just somebody's folder. All right. Now you don't have to use these, and once again, the BIS this will allow me to put a 13A right there. You don't have to use them. No, I don't want to use the pool. So I'm just going to do 10 right next to this, the 13th. I'm going for that second row. I'm going after that 10. All right. We have a 13 in a pool, 15 in a park, and that increases the value. I'm going to go with a 15. 15 in a park. Get my park started. So I'm really not going to show you after every move, but there's my 15, and then I crossed out that first park. So I'm at least getting 2 points. This game will end, and I'll get 2 points at least. Hooray. All right. So we have 5 in increase, 11, and a 3 in fence. Don't like any of these. Oh. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll do the 3 in the fence. I'm really stacking up this whole second row here. If you can see that, I got my 3 in the fence. All right, let's just go. Let's do this. I'll figure out a better setup for this. All right, we got a 6 in the park, a 2 in a park, and a 10 in a pool. Man, these pools are going to kill me. I'm doing awful, but let's do it. Oh, I can't do 2 in a park. Man. I'm like going to screw myself over just focusing on the second round. Or second street. Oh, it's a little kitty cat. Doggy. Alright. My first off 2. I did a 2 in a park. Alright, so now we have a 2 in increase, 4 in a park, which is good. I need that. And 7 in fence. So I'm going to do a 4 in a park. 2 more parks and I'm done with row 2. Alright. Remember this, you would just cross off one of those prices things down there on your board. Alright. So, alright, let's do this. Flip them over. Got a 15 in a park. Wow. 10, 11 of increase. I need a 10 or 11 pool. I'm going to take 11 in an increase, and I'm going to increase the 5 level. So once again, I just crossed off the 5 down here. I did 11 right there, but crossed down that 5. So now all my 5s are going to be worth 6 points. Fence, temp agency, and park. So I can't use the park on that row. Can't use that. Oh, man. 9. I can use the 9. Let's use the 9 and a fence. And remember, the fence can go anywhere in your place. Let's just do... I really should have taken that, but I already did the 9 and fence. So we'll just have to deal with it. Alright, we got a 4 in a pool. Oh, man. 14 in the fence, which I'm going to take. Because 3, yeah, I'm going to take a 14 and a fence. Wow, have we gone through all the 15s already? We might have. Alright. 4 in a pool, 11 in a park. I need 11 out. I'm not going to get 11 in a pool, alright. Am I? Alright, I'm taking the 8 in the temp. So, that's what I'm looking at. I got that temp. And then put that 8 there. I'm doing pretty good up here. I got this one, so that's worth a 2 house, which down here is currently worth 2 points. Almost at, I need 11 or 12 right there, and then 2 more. But I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. Alright. 9, a 5, and a 7. Oh, all these pools. Pools are hurting me. I want to take one of these, try to get one of that. So let's go for a 9. Oh, I can. Oh, I keep on forgetting I can plus or minus. 2. So I'm going to turn that 9 into a 10 to do the 10-11 deal right there. But yeah, keep on forgetting that can be plus or minus. What was the last one I did? 11? I don't know. Alright, 14 on one of those, which I might use. Increase, and then park. I'm going to use that 14. Increase it to 16. Now, I'm pretty sure you can increase it past 15. That's scoring. That is... Yeah, up to 17. So you can increase it beyond up to 17. So I'm going to increase that to 16. And get my temp on. I skipped one. I'm going to have to really focus. Remember, I did really bad writing. Handwriting is a thing. 6 scale, 8 bis, 10 increase. Now the bis, if you want to use, it will allow you to use for anything. It doesn't just have to be the number that you did. So I could theoretically do the 8 and then do it on the 11. So it could be any of them, but you still get that negative point. But can I use that 6? I'm going to screw myself over with these pools. Oh, I feel like we've gone through most of the pools already. Let's go with the 6 so I can get points. 6, 4. Okay, I'm going to 6 and increasing my 5-pointer. That one. Alright, so we got 9 in park, 7 in park, 4 in abyss. Oh man, that sucks. I realize I'm not going to go for this anymore because all I have left is pools, and I can't do parks and pools for that row. So I might just go for these two and forget this happened. Ugh. Hurt so bad. I feel like pools, I'm not going to get much money, so I'm going to go with parks. Because I'm already up to 6 points on the what's it called, that floor. Alright, 12. I can use that 12 in a park. Yeah, sometimes these objectives just like distract you. And it's really... So I got my 12 in a park, all my parks to go, so that's 14. If it will focus, there you go. So, oh, also, not only I finished this, we got 2 here, and then we got 5 here. So I have claimed this one for 7 points. So I put 7 points on number 3. And I can put 14 points on the park here because I clearly have done it and I can't get more points than that. Alright, so that's a good start. 2, and I might take that 2 pool. Yeah, I'm going to take that 2 pool. And the main reason why is because not only does it give me 3 points down here, it also helps me fill out a 4 right here. So my second street is completely done. I didn't complete the challenge because I messed up and wasn't paying attention to the parks. I mean the pools. No, I wasn't paying attention to the parks. So let's go to the next round. 2 fences, a 1, a 9, and a 7. Let's take the 1. I like having a 1 to start off a row. 1, 2. 1 in that fence. I like that. $14 in park. could be good. 3 and a park, which is probably better. Yeah, I'm gonna do that 3 and a park. Yeah. 3 and park up here. Get that first row done. Only one more park. Oh, can't see anything. No more park to go up there. And I did that one down there in that first street 3. It's always good to start a 1 off there. All right, fences. 13, 7, and 8. You know what? We're going to go for a 7. Oh, no. All right. 7 and a fence. I am preparing this first street to be completed and give me a bunch of 4s, and then I need to increase the bis, not the bis, but the purple, the value. All right, but no, I can't use the 1 anywhere, so this is out for me. I think I had to go with that 9. 9 with, yeah, I need to go with that just so. Taking up another pool space up in the top here. Not good. But I am 3 away from getting this guy. Unless one of you have already claimed it. Then just subtract how many points? 3 points? This was 4 points. So if you beat me, just subtract that much from my point. Why was that weird? Alright, let's not cheat too much. You didn't see that. Right. Alright, so 7. I like that 12. Ooh, that 5. I think 12. Oh, the options. Slowing down. Yeah, I'm really struggling. Like, I could do this 5 and complete a 4 row, but that 12 will help me increase my 4 value, which I think might be more beneficial. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to increase my 4 value by 1, because we're getting low. Actually, we keep on going through this deck until we're done. We shuffle the cards up. Ooh, that 5. Oh, that's good. I waited for the 5. Because, yeah, 5 is what I need. 5 and another one of these. I just need 2 more of these. I don't know if we've gone through them. But once again, if you're going through the deck again because we're all awesome at planning and don't fail, then the number count is not completely useful, you know? All right, 10, 12, and 6. What do you got? I might go for that 10. Yeah, I'm not getting any pool points, but I am increasing the value of my 4s, which is always good. So when you're playing solo, when you run out cards, it's game over. So that's something to be mindful of. All right, so 5 in a fence, 9 in a fence, and 6 in a fence. No, 6 in a increase. Let's go for 9 in a fence. Yeah, go down to the 3rd row. See if that pays off. All right, ooh, 15. Yes, I can get that 15 and get points. Yes. Bye-bye pool. Who uses pools, right? Just gotta get that. I bet the cost of, if you use Biz right, they're probably really good. I'm just not good at that stuff. Oh, I see the problem with going through the deck again. It's like you get all these like lower numbers that could be really bad. Ooh, that 13 is nice. But I need that 8. Oh, wow, that's perfect. Because look at it right now. Bam, you see what I'm doing? Oh, besides that. Putting the 8 in. Not only did I finish at 4, I also finished all of... I got 10 points for parks up there. I think I'm going to get a lot of good points in this round. Focus. Focus? I don't know why it's not focused. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Time to... I did something wrong there, but time to shuffle all the cards, so you'll have to bear with me and my awful shuffling skills. Alright, how are you doing? Be sure to leave your scores in the comments. I'm 1 away. You know, I'll just lay this out here. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard. Anyways, if you can make that out, that is what I'm working at. I'm almost there, so I can almost get that 6 points. Never going to get that one. Let's see, I'm banking on a bunch of 4s to get me money. 1, 6, 7. I'm pretty sure I count that correctly, but it doesn't matter. We'll be through this. I'm about to fail out all this because all I have is this bottom row left. And I have 1 space up there for a high number. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to go and count out 2 of these this time just because I know we're not going to get through 27 cards of each. Let's just be honest. Lucky if we go 3 extra rounds. Alright, everybody can see that? Yeah, everybody can. Ooh, 5. I can get that 5. And trigger that. So, 9, 8. Alright, I got this one. Tentatively put 6. Remember, deduct from my final score if you beat me. Which, if you weren't focusing on this card, you could have got it. Oh, and I put the 5 in. Ooh, a pool. Pool and a 4. I can actually do that, but that would hurt. Is the 3 points worth it? Or I can just put the 14. Let's just do the 14. And I put the numbers backwards. I was just erasing that 14. I put the 4 first instead of the 1 because numbers have order. Ooh. So we have a 5. I can't do that. 11 and a park. Can't do that. 8. I could do the 8 in the biz, but I'm not going to use the biz. I'm just going to take the 8. I like a fence. There's 2 fences here. And I can use that 3. Cannot use 11. I can only use the 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Alright, I'm set. Let's see, what do we have here? A 9. Ooh, 4. Oh, that's not good. None of these are good. So, I cross out one of the hexagons like so. And I'm allowed to pick one of these, so I can still use the park or still use this. I'm going to use the park because that's guaranteed points instead of like maybe points. Alright. 2. I like that too. I wish it was a pool. But it's a 2 in a park. I could do that. I only have 1 space left, so it's either it's over or it's another round before it's over. And it's over because I can use that 6 in a fence. I don't have any good places to put a fence, so I'm not going to use the fence. So this is what mine ended up being. Focus. Come on. Anyway. So I actually completed everything. Why is this camera just being so awful? Anyway, there you go. Oh, I didn't finish. No, we're still going. Forgot that one spot up there. Okay, I can do that 13. Alright, now we go back to it. So, got all those parks up there. So you have 2 fence and a fence right here, and then a fence over here, and then a fence right there. And then row number 2 doesn't want to focus. There's a fence right there, and then there's a fence right here, and lastly the bottom row. Seriously. Why is she focusing? This camera sucks. Anyways, let me fill in my scores. So, time for math. Calculator time. 13. Wow, I only got 1 pool this whole entire time. I'm just going to assume I got 4 temp agencies, because I figured somebody probably got that before me. Alright, so now for this bottom part, you have to count up each subdivision that I was trying to point out with fences. So for singular houses with a fence, I have 1, 2, 3. And so you write down the number of houses you have there, and then you times it by the number above, and that's your number. So 3, man, this pencil is getting, all right, 3 2s. Do I have any 2s? I have 0 2s. 3s. I have 1 3. Points. Oh, I have 1 2. Of course I have 1 2 because I got that thing. 4s. Alright, so I have 1 2 3 4 5. 5 times 6 is a nice number. And I have 1 5. And then I have 0 6s. Then 0 0. And then I add up all my points. Not my highest score, but I got 95. So I think it's trying to focus on these cards. Let's move them out of the way. Yeah, I think that's the problem. So 95. Now is my sheet. So that is this lovely game. You might have heard about all the different expansions. It has, oh yeah, also if you beat me towards this one or this one, feel free to deduct 3 points for my score or 4 points. Let me know how much you beat me by. But how solo works is you divide these cards up into 2 different piles, and then you stick this card in the bottom of one of the decks. So I'll be like, hey, let's put this in here. Let's put it on the top. And so you go through, everything's the same, except you pick 3 cards. You take the top 3 cards, you look at them, and you decide to take one of the numbers and one of the special abilities, and you can see the special abilities there. So I feel like that's the main reason why they put the designs there. I guess it could be strategies. Plan what's happening next. But like you would take, I'll take the 6 in this, or the 6 in this, or 11, or whatever. Keep on going, and once you get to this card, you just flip over any remaining ones of these to score your points. And then you would get those points, and you keep on going. I think there's a scoring behind in the back here. Also with the temp agencies, the difference with this is you only, like at first you would get 7 points if you get the most, but in this version, you only earn 7 points if you have at least 6 of those points. Otherwise, you get 0 points. And I forget, it doesn't look like there's any, it's just like how many points you get. Yeah, there's not like in, what's that game, Parks, where they have like, hey, if you got this many points, this is how well you did. You explored the park fully, and that fun stuff. What do I want to do? I want to do this. Oh no, I want to do this. Bam. All right, we're not done yet. I'm just getting ready for the next game. But that's the difference between solo and that. I don't know where I put all these cards. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at once. And you might have noticed all like the expansions, and basically there are different mats, and they're just different pads of paper, for lack of a better term. They do come with a couple extra special bonus scoring cards that I'm putting away that I can, like, the zombie one's the main different one. I don't know if I care for the zombie one, but here's an example of one of them, and this is for the zombie. It's about barricades. If you build barricades, you get points. The zombie ones adds a thing about zombies moving across the board, and I can actually grab the pad of paper to show you what I'm talking about. But I found like I've only played it once, but I found the first time I played it, the zombies just instantly moved across the board like the first couple rounds, and then they never came back. So I was kind of like, okay, this is the base game. This is the base game. I have not opened Spring, so I don't know what Spring is about. Oh, it's Easter egg hunt, where you flip over, you find eggs, and there's houses with eggs. You can see. I have played. Here's the zombie one, where you actually have to keep track of your bullets up at the top here. You start with 1 bullet, and you have to acquire more bullets. There's guardrails, and you can build up more. But like the zombies come across here, and they can make all their way, or it seemed like it was over too quick, or like I was done with the zombie functionality too quick. Here's the Doomsday one. I forget if I must have played it once, but they have bunkers underground that you can play. It was actually, I think I like this one the best that I've played so far. And then here is the summertime, where you get ice cream. I felt this was kind of like the zombie one, where like the ice cream truck is right in the corner here and right there. So First Street starts from up here and goes across. This ice cream truck goes this way. This one's from either way, and basically, it's something about like making sure there's a house there when the ice cream truck comes by. I need to replay that one, but it felt it was kind of similar to the zombie one, but I thought the zombie one was worse. They do have dry erase boards, but my plan is, once all this stuff settles down, is to just double, like, front and back the zombie and Doomsday one, go to like Kinko's and get it laminated. And then, oh, I was showing you and I had the wrong camera open the whole time. That's my bad. But in the meantime, we can start on our next game. Anyway, so I'm going to Xerox. I mean, most people do that, like some sort of, hey, we're going to make this so you can dry erase on your own instead of just buying paper and reusing it over and over again. Since they don't make it for the other, they just make basic ones for the original game, not for the expansion. I'm trying to get out markers right now. So, because it is time for Railroading. Once again, they had a Kickstarter. It's over, but you can check to see if they have a late pledge. If you like, you can get the first two as well as the future ones they are planning. But although that thing right there is blue and I'm using red here, it's the same game. The only difference is these dice, which we can. I don't know if we want to start it off with it or not. Let me adjust this camera a little more. I guess I'll probably do. But once again, what this game as is meteor dice, which destroys stuff and allows you to rewrite and draw on them. And then there are lava dice that allows you to draw lava pits and volcanoes. Let's do the volcano. Just for those who haven't played, basically the base game is you roll these dice over here. You get 7 rounds. You gotta draw all on here, connecting railroad tracks and highways to different arrows. These arrows, you get points. This is how you score up here, as you can see on the board over there, right there. Yep. This is how many arrows you connected, and this is the scoring system. So the more arrows you have connected, exponentially you get points. So if these 4 are connected, these 2 and these 2, you get 12 points. And if you have more than one system, you can get their exponential points and then add them together. This is longest railroad. This is for points in the center square. This is for dead ends. And for the lava, it does include dead ends. So like if that was just right there, this would be a dead end and this would be a dead end. So be careful with lava. And this is the star for special, which we will go over in a second. But if you want more in-depth instructions, go to the previous live stream on our channel, and you can see me fully explaining the rules of how to play the base game, and you can play the game there too. But we're going to jump into the lava dice. And same with all expansions. They use 6 rounds to play it. So the very beginning of the game is, so I'm going to go over the rules. Once again, 6 rounds. At the very beginning of the game, draw a volcano in the central space on the board. I'm going to draw it upside down so you guys can see. I guess I can try this. There's my lovely volcano. Alright, draw that in the center. So everybody who's playing with the volcano thing, everybody draw a volcano in the center. And then you can draw like lava bubbles. Alright, when you draw the routes, you must draw at least one lava die. Oh, you're drawing lava dice then. Forgot about that part. You have to draw one, and you can draw both if you want. You still have to draw all 4 of these lovely dice. The lava dice you must draw must be connected to previously existing lava. So start it from here or go off the side. If you ever have, now what the volcano indicates is that all 4 sides of that lava space has lava, and there's not land, because you'll see that like this side of the die has land. But if all 4 sides, means like this can go right here. Alright. Lava dice you draw must be connected to pre-existing lava. At any point during the round, if you want, you can draw a new volcano in any space. So their example, they show at the end there 2 volcanoes. So you can draw a random volcano anywhere on your map. If there's no free spaces adjacent for an open lava lake, you must draw a volcano. So that's where that rule comes in. So if this was all contained, I would have to draw another volcano to contain that lava. Open lava, as I said, counts as errors. Clunk clunk. Can't hear me. Or choose to ignore me. And at the end of the game, you get 5 points for each lava lake without open sides. And you also get 1 point for each space occupied by your largest lake, even if it's not closed. So, for example, they got 16 points because they got 10 points for two lavas, and then 1 point for each of these squares of this giant lava field. And that's the basic gist. There's the only rules difference is the lava dice. So I say I have to set my game up in my app again, and then we're ready to start. But you quickly do this, and I am ready to start. Hope you are too. I don't know when you sent that GOY, but thanks for joining. Yes, hopefully we'll be back soon, safely of course, and hopefully you can play along. But here is our first set. Can you see all that? Can we move this closer? Is that better? Can't find my other dice. Anyways, if you can't see this, it's a single railroad, a T highway, a curved railroad. This is the transfer, the junction, the almighty powerful junction. And then we have railroads by lava pit, and then big lava pit. I'm going to try to do 2 lavas every time. And remember, you can put the long as the lava's connecting, the railroads don't matter. So I like that. So I'm going to do lava right here. Put 1 right there. And then get my railroad on right there. And now you can place railroads to any connecting railroad. So let's do this. Dun, 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 dun. Got a straight railroad. Man, I don't know what I'm doing at all. And let's use the second lava piece just to cause complete uttering chaos. Alright, now I need a highway. I don't know where I want to do that. I guess I'll do it. Man, I don't like that. Highway. That's what I do. This is not going to be smart, but I'm doing it. One, and then a highway goes like this, and hopefully I get another junction. Otherwise I can use one of these fancy things up there. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 of them done. So we're ready for round number 2. Hope you are. Or you can always pause it. Did I just draw something? No. All right. We got 3 highways, an overpass. Overpasses don't connect, and those 2 lavas. Right before I roll next round, I will show you all the different lava dice sides. Actually, I can just do this. Those are all the different lava dice sides. So you have railroad, that, so on. Alright. I mean, some of these highway stuff is good. So I can do this. Oh, something to be mindful. While they said that their Railroad Inc. Kickstarter is done, this is going to be upside down for you guys, so you just have to deal with that 2 right there. I forget if it was 9 Eastern or 10 Eastern. The guys who created Railroad Inc. is going to, I think they're doing a Facebook Live feed tonight, June 3rd, and where you can play along with them. I imagine it's quite similar to this, maybe slightly better production quality, but, you know, we do what we do. Okay, lava. I don't want the lava going there. I'm going to do an intersection right here, as much as I don't want to. No, I can't. I can just do an overpass. Not connected. But that's for later, right? Alright, you got a T-junction. T, straight, overpass. I need a straight. Well, we can't do a straight there. Man. I guess I'll do a straight here. Now I have to do the lavas. Why don't I just do another lava right here? Gotta make sure I can close this lava leak. That'd be nice. Oh, yeah, I already showed you all the different lava phases, so let's go. Alright, so we have a bunch of railroad tracks. I wish this was a different one, so I'm holding off because I want to put it there to connect these 2. Oh, wait. I'm just going to do a fancy one anyways, and just... So, just a reminder, if it goes off the edge of a road, then you don't get negative points. So I need... Man, I could have done... Okay, I need a street. Need this. I really just need that. Yeah, I'm holding off. One more round. You know, I can hold off a little bit more. Let's do this. This is round 3. So I got that. Well, I am not sure what I'm doing. I feel like that would have been a better place. Yeah, let's... I mean, they're both the same, but... I had a straight railroad. And then let's do a T railroad. there is a curve, but I don't want to cut this off from over here. So let's just do a curve right here. I think this is gonna mean an X right here. That sucks. But I can do... I will take that X right at the bottom there, where that lava is. I'll take that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I want to draw? I should draw the other lava thing just to make things awful for me. Sure. I'm drawing all in this box up here. It's annoying. Alright. Like that, my little lava pit there. Alright, we got some roads and overpass. Oh, look at all these lava and railroad tracks. Alright, this is round 4. If you haven't used one of these specials up here at the top, then this is, you can use 3 per game. So you might want to start using them. I say that to myself pretty much. Oh no! Alright. Are we good? We good? Nope, you're not good. What's going on? What happened? Support. Alright. We are back. Business? Maybe? Yes. Alright. Alright, so where was I? 4. Alright. I like the idea of should have drew that right there, but anyways, 4. You know, I could do a 4-way railroad right here. That'll be my special. And then I can do another one of these. You know, I could draw better than that, you know? Sometimes you just gotta push yourself to be pretty. Since we got 2 of those, and then this is a nice one right here. Alright, I need to draw the rest of those dies. Some highways. Ugh. Alright. I was not thinking when I did all this right here. Like, what is this going to? What? I guess this, I'll go this for my longest highway. But this is the key right there. You know, this is a dead end. So I can either go for the longest highway, or I can be smart and try to connect this. So I can try to connect the highway and railroad up there. Ooh, ooh. Since I have an overpass. I can maybe create some more stuff up there. But, overpass. Straight, T, curved, a bunch of other stuff. Alright, let's do this. As I drop the lava dice. Lava, lava. There we go, that's what I needed. Right there, that's why. Bread and butter. Nope, this is 5. It's totally a 5, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's totally totally a 5. Upside down 5. Actually, it looks almost better right up your way than my way. Alright. Wow. Yeah, we are totally connecting highways here. Highway, straight highway, straight highway. So this is getting connected. Alright, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I need that. Do I have? I can do. Kind of like this long railroad I'm creating here. So let's do this. Thought I almost forgot to do, what's it called, an overpass. But I did it there last round. Right, so I got the street, got the T, I got the curve, I got the T. Now I just need to draw the lava. Alright, so I'm going to end up shrinking this thing. Well, I mean, I guess it's at its max. Oh, I can do this. Always in that corner. There's my lava pit. I like it. There's going to be an X there, sadly. But I'm only drawing one lava. There's nothing you can do about it. Last round. I'll try to draw 2 lavas here. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We do not have a straight highway. We have a curved. Man, this is not a good roll at all. So, I think my best bet is put. So I'll have to connect this. Let's go ahead and take care of this travesty. I don't know why I scribble it in. Get that long highway going. And then we can do that for 1-6. I don't know where I'm going to do all these curved roads. Oh. I'm not going to get the bonus. But at least I won't get any negative points for connecting. So I drew 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And the last one is the railroad. So I can connect here. Now, so I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would bump me from, so that's 4 points versus if I put it there, that is just -1 point. I mean, I have to draw a volcano anyways. Volcano. The reason why I do that is because I need to do this. Man, I always draw in that white box. Yeah, I'm going to connect this. So that. All right, and I drew the lava. All right, let's count this up. So once again, it's 1, 2, 3, because it's the overpass doesn't connect them, but this does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9, which is 32. This isn't connecting anything. Didn't hit that one. Didn't connect to that one. All right, longest highway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Longest railroad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's nice. Now, I need to double check about this volcano. Blah, blah, blah. So if I wanted, I could have used this lava to destroy something, which I want to do. Yeah. Instead of drawing a new volcano, you can use it to destroy a piece, like so. And then drawing... And this is just to make the lava bigger, so I get more points, versus... And then also I get fewer negative points, I think. So I don't... The center part... I don't know if counting draws... I guess technically it does. It's not empty. So I'm going to assume 1, 2... I'm just going to assume 9. So it's not clear on whether these spaces are counting towards the 9 points in the center. I'm going to assume they are. Now for the negative points. 2. I connected all that. 1, 2, 3. That doesn't look too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, that's not too bad. Now, for the specialty points, 5 points for each lava lake. I only have 1, unfortunately, so that's 5. And then 1 point for each space of lava lake. Holds up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Oh, I got 16 just like the example. You know, big old lava lake. Look at that lava lake. Look at that lava lake. So big. Alright, now I get to add up my points and see how well I did. I was adding instead of subtracting points. Minus 8. Alright, my final score is 67. And that's how I came upon my 67. And this is what my lava field looks like. How well did you all do? Wow, that is actually my best. I've only played this twice. My previous score was 65, so... my best... wow, my best in other game is 65 as well. Alright. I just checked on my apps. Alright. Well, yeah, that's... I think that's going to do it. It's been almost an hour and a half. But yeah, I'm hoping to do these more fun little things to do, and you can support Urban Winery, who we can't meet up with right now. The links are right up there. Order some drinks. These games, I believe they're both. I know for sure Welcome to is at Labyrinth. I don't know if this version per se is available at Labyrinth. At least one version should be. And then obviously Black Lives Matter. You should. There's 2 links there that can help out the Black Lives Matter. They have resources that you can contribute to, and then there's the Minnesota Fund where you can put money towards how you want to, whether it's helping them rebuild, bail funds for those who were arrested during protests, as well as other resources that can help out during the horrible stuff that's happening right now. So, but make sure you check that out. Nice little box there. But that will do it for this game. Hope you had fun. Hope to do it again. I need to drink more of the wine. I've been busy playing too much. Be sure to leave your scores in the comments. Try to check it more frequently. But I get alerts when there's comments. If there's any game you think we should try to play, leave it in the comments or send a note on Twitter, and I will see it there. And yeah, stay safe out there. See ya.